Hey, what's going on, YouTube? It's your man, Mad Conspiracy, coming with a little question for my viewers. Why do melanated people dislike each other? And this is a topic that I've been dwelling on for a little bit of time now. And I came to a realization that we just don't like to see another one of our melanated brothers or sisters doing anything worth doing. It's like no one wants to see anybody positive, and this has been a little thought of mine for a couple years now, and I'm just like, you know what? Let me just do a video on this just to get it off my chest, because the lack of love that I see amongst each other it be so humiliating that sometimes I just sit here and argue with myself in my own mind, like, why is anytime somebody trying to do something positive or something uplifting, it's always somebody with a negative side to anything. It's like they can't see you being, and it's not even a point of seeing you doing anything positive. It's just seeing another brother or sister happy. It's like they cannot allow it to go down. Like, even in my experiences, I've been seeing times where I've been doing everything I need to do. I'm feeling good, I'm feeling happy, and then somebody just offer me something that they know would basically be detrimental to my success, and look at me as if it was like obvious that that's what I needed. And it's like, would you prefer me to jeopardize what I have going on compared to having this temporary satisfaction of whatever you're trying to give or do to me? So I'm going to start off a lot of these conversations with a topic, of course, and keep going. But in my mind, I realize we cannot really help each other the way that I always assumed we could. Like, being melanated, we already have a lot of situations that we go through in society alone. And from my knowledge and from what I see, some of the most traumatic things that we go through are with the people closest to us. As much as you think, you having a friend or you being around someone for so long would be the best thing in the world, sometimes it's really not. Because a lot of things that happen are based off your experiences with people are closest to you. Meaning that a lot of people get to know you or learn you just to find ways to hurt you or diminish what you're trying to do. I didn't understand that until maybe late 2020, when I guess in the midst of the pandemic, and I seen how people were acting to someone because of this so-called thing that was going on, and how a lot of older melanated brothers weren't even talking to their other older melanated brothers just because of what they thought would happen. And it's like, wow. So the government can tell y'all anything, and basically y'all run with it. And the brother could tell you something, and it won't even matter to you. Like, I remember when I started this podcast, I used to always ask people like, "Yo, y'all should come jump in and help me, and you know, listen to these topics," and we go back and forth. And as much as I thought everybody would jump on it, most people was like, "Oh, I'm gonna be busy. Oh, I'm gonna be doing this and doing that." And then the next thing you know, they got a podcast or they got something going on the internet. It's like, wow, like no one wants to help an individual better themselves. So in my mind, I felt like, you know what? As much as I wanted, to always have a co-host or somebody to help me pursue this adventure, I had to go at it alone. And I realize sometimes when you just go and do things, you might be happy with the results because it's hard to work with people when everybody have different mindsets. And it's cool, don't get me wrong, it's very cool, but I see now that sometimes people don't people that you think supposed to love you don't always have your best interests at heart. So you have to keep pursuing things that you want to pursue regardless of what anyone thinks. And the friendship word right now really does not exist unless you're getting intoxicated with an individual or you're trying to lay up with the individual. It's very rare that you're gonna get any beneficial validation from that, and I see it more and more every day. Even me watching these senators talk about the debt ceiling and things of that sort, I realized everything is made to look like a disaster when it's like these people are just playing chess with your life. Like they're actually playing games with the life of people. And for a good part about it, it's like we playing games in our own neighborhoods with each other. And it's just sad to see that a lot of melanated people don't even see what's going on. They're so into this materialism and having the new watch and new chains and new sneakers that they don't even see that they're enslaving us with all these things. All these things that you consider to be valuable are just changed for you to keep you in this rat race of life. And I realized, you know what? I'm just gonna come through and drop a little bit of my thoughts, and hopefully, people start commenting, liking, and subscribing, and even just telling me if I'm wrong or right. Because I have no problem, you know, feeling like I'm wrong or anything like that. I just kind of want people to let me know how they feel about it because it's a lot going on right now, but no one seems to care unless it's something physical or monetary in terms of money or just um, something that's valued to them. Because even this thing going on with the marijuana, all these marijuana stores going up, it's like I don't even have no need for that anymore, and I see how addictive it is. Outside of the melanated uh, older people, but the young people too, like it's becoming like another form of crack cocaine to me, in terms of I see people doing some crazy things just to smoke a blunt, and it's like I never expected it to ever be like that, but in my mind, I realized that once the government get a hold of something, they find a way to taint it a little bit or make it not as natural as it once was. And when you don't have the knowledge and understanding to know what's going on, you just fall right into the trap. And sometimes your friends will lead you into the trap in that situation. So it's really like you have to be very mindful of who and what you're around now. And even with the topic of what you call it, monitoring spirits, like I'm definitely gonna do an episode about monitoring spirits in terms like just people that the casual people that ask, oh, what are you doing today, or what you about to do, or let's hang out, and they have these questions and where they ask like what you got planned for this year, what you got planned for this month, or what you got planned for today. A lot of time they don't really care about what you got planned. They just want to know how they can stop that plan from happening. And that's definitely going to be a topic I'm gonna do. But right now, I'm gonna hit y'all with a little bit of these short topics, and my time here is done. So please like, subscribe, share it, and any questions you have, put it in the comment box, and I'll be with you next time. Later.